right, we got Cruz and Elijah Rushing here. Cruz is a senior, Elijah is a sophomore. So, being the older one, Cruz, how much have you helped Elijah adapt to Salpointe and high school football overall?
I just knew his development already before coming into high school. He was on the right track. He was keeping himself busy. He was working as hard as he could every day during the summer. Training, just keeping him accountable for himself, developing a good habit for when he gets into high school. He can be a lot further along than his peers in his class, and he can make what he's doing right now, becoming the athlete that he is, and being a top talent.
And Elijah, how have you found his help to be beneficial to you?
I feel like he hit all the right points. Just help me build that work ethic, how to just work past your peers, keeping the accountability, discipline,
right?
All the right things you need to be a great football player.
Cruz, your dad's, he's been at the biggest level of college football. I mean, how much has he been inspiration for you, and just the way he's been able to help you get through your career?
Just about my whole life. He's definitely been the pusher. He's been the one that keeps my mind right, keeps me accountable for myself, so I can pass it on to him. When I don't want to, just keep myself accountable, keeping a good habit of pushing through pain, pushing through to get the success that I've got to. Definitely been the source of everything that I've gotten and get to where I got to be as a top talent athlete.
Elijah, I've talked to you before. You really didn't start playing football till you're like 10 or 11, right? So at first you're not sure if you wanted to play. So what made you decide to play football? How did that come about?
I had an older brother. He played Division I at Wisconsin. He was the receiver.
Right.
So that was really one of the motivations. Then it was just like really popular in my middle school. It's just something I wanted to try out. Like I started off basketball, didn't really like that, tried something new, and I just fell in love with the game.
Right. Can you remember the first time you played, and what was that like with Cruz? Were you around then, or what was what was that like when you first? You were with the TYF team, the
49ers.
The 49ers, right?
I mean, it was surreal. It was surreal for me. Like going from basketball. Back then I was a little lazy. When I got to this, it really just gave me like a reason to just keep pushing. Like
right.
It was just a surreal experience. Even if I did bad, I still had fun doing it.
Yeah.
And I just loved the competition.
Yeah, you can't be lazy with Coach Garrett, right?
Oh, definitely not.
So how much has she helped? Well, let me ask you, both of you guys, how much has she been a beneficial? Because if you ask Bijan Robinson, he would say that she had played a lot to do with where he's at. So what are your thoughts about how much she's helped you guys?
When I came to Salpointe, just understanding the standard that she held, way different than anywhere I've ever been in my whole life. Coming over here, I knew it was almost like being at a college. The standard that she holds everyone to push, technical stuff, keeping your technique more than anything in the weight room, on the field, keeping your body right, all the small things to make sure you're in check on the football field. Just she took it to a different level. Just to get with the talent that I am right now, she's been a really big help coming to Salpointe.
Yeah, and she wants to get some weight on you, Elijah. You're at what, 215, 220 right now?
Yeah, 215.
So you want to get to 245 or so? How are you going to do that? What are you going to do to make that happen?
I'm going to be with Coach Garrett this whole offseason, just getting bigger, getting the right size, getting the right supplements, and just working on what I need to work on to be a top prospect.
Right. So your dad was talking about you guys are kind of like mentors within the family. So who mentors Agent Zero? Is it you or?
Both of us really, but yeah.
I think you guys have assignments, right? Like you're
definitely.
Like one of you is with your sister that's 10 years old. It's you. Okay. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Where you within a family, you guys are designated like mentors. What's that? How does that work?
Me first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. It was really good just being able to help my little ones at home. I love doing it. I love pushing them, molding them into what they should be as athletes, getting them to the high talent, especially getting them as far along as they can before they get to high school, before they get to her middle school, getting on top of it faster. Especially he plays a similar position I play. He plays wide receiver, he plays DB. Just getting his technique as close to he can is good, working on it every day. Training him, it's always good. I love doing it. I love getting him as far along as he can for his talent and for his future.
Yeah, your dad said he might be the most talented of all of you, so
He will be.
possibly,
Definitely.
right? So let me just ask you guys, I know you guys have to go, just the playoff game on Friday. What are your thoughts about, this next step to get to the championship game? What do you guys have to do Friday? Let's start with you, Elijah.
We just have to be disciplined in what we do. Like, we know with our plan, we can beat these guys. Just staying disciplined to our plan, disciplined to what we've been coached. Just following what our coach is saying, believing in ourselves, knowing that we can take this thing all the way.
Cruz, as a senior, I mean, every game could be your last. So what are your thoughts about that?
For the team, just always want to reemphasize locking in as much as you can, staying focused, staying disciplined, like you said, on the football field. All those little things, just in practice, staying locked in and all that stuff, get us those steps to beating these guys with Desert Edge and beating the next team that we end up playing.
Great. Well, best of luck to you guys Friday. We'll be out there. Look forward to it. Thank you.
Sir,
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.